Hello everybody. Today nothing better than a good soup and a cold weather. So we're going to be making beef soup. So I'm going to start with the ingredients. Here I have 4 pounds of beef neck bones, and over here I have 2 pounds of boneless beef chunks. For cooking my meat, I'm going to be using 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 small onion, 1 garlic, and 2 bay leaves, 4 small tomatoes, 1 medium onion, 1 serrano pepper, and 4 garlics. Okay, so I'm gonna start with this first, and then I go through the other vegetables we're gonna be using for the soup. Okay. So I already rinsed the meat in cold water, and right here we have the hot water, so we can put all the meat in there so you can start cooking. We have the meat cooking over here, so I'm gonna be making the sofrito now. I already washed all the vegetables, so I'm gonna start with the onion. The tomatoes. Cut this. And the pepper. And you can use serrano pepper or you can use a jalapeno. And you can put more if you want to. It depends how spicy do you want it. And the garlic. For the sofrito, we're going to be using 1 teaspoon of olive oil right there. And we're going to wait until it warm up. Okay, now it's time to put our vegetables in there. The tomato, onion, and garlic, and the serrano pepper right there. So I'm gonna let it cook there, and our meat is cooking too. So now I'm gonna cut all the vegetables I'm gonna need for the soup, okay? These are the vegetables that I'm putting on the soup. I have 1 bunch of cilantro. I have a half a cabbage, 2 carrots, 1 corn, 1 yummy, 1 zucchini, and 1 chayote, and 1 serrano pepper. And I got 2 yuccas right here. I have the lemons right here. And I have the caldo de res right here that I'm going to be using as a beef flavor. So this is what I'm going to be using on the soup. The sofrito is looking like this. Okay, it's time to clean our meat over here. We remove all this. The sofrito is done, so I'm going to turn it off now and put it to the side. And over here we have the meat. So now I'm going to put the onion, and I already cut it in 4 pieces, the small onion. So we put the onion, the 2 bay leaves, and the garlic. And the salt right there. And we cover and let it cook, okay? Okay, now I'm gonna start with the vegetables. I already washed them. I'm removing all the skin. If you don't want to, you don't have to. But I like doing it. Of jammy, I'm just gonna use half of it. And the other half, I always freeze it for the next soup. But if you want to put the whole thing, it's up to you. But I don't know if you will like it. So if you don't want to use it, you don't have to use it. Okay, now I'm going to wash it in cold water. Okay, so I'm only going to use half of it. And this one is almost like the yucca, but it's not yucca. It's a different kind of root. Put it to the side. And the potato, I try to remove what I don't like from the potato, but I like to leave the skin. Right there. And the potato, put it to the side because I like to rinse it again in cold water so we can remove all the starch from the potato. And I have the yucca here. Just gonna cut it in pieces like this. The zucchini. Or el chayote. The serrano pepper, what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna open it in between and just put it like that, okay? And the cabbage, I'm gonna remove the middle part. And just cut it like this, right there. And the corn. The corn, I cut it in pieces like this and put it to the side. And the cilantro, I'm gonna cut it like this. Remove this part. Put it to the side. And I'm gonna clean the board, and I'm gonna be cutting my lemons, okay? Okay, now I'm gonna cut the lemons, and this is for the soup when we serve the soup. I cut it like this. Right there. I'm only gonna cut two. If I need more, I can always do that later. The meat is cooking in here. Now I'm gonna put the sofrito in here. Okay, I start with the corn and the carrots and the yucca and the pepper. After 5 minutes, I'm gonna put the other vegetables. Okay, so after 5 minutes of the vegetables that I put in there, now I'm gonna put the potato and the cabbage, the zucchini, and the yummy right there. And the cilantro. And now I'm gonna put the consomme de res right here for the beef flavor. And I'm gonna put one sazon Goya with a saffron. And one envelope of sazon Goya with achiote right here. And we mix it. And we're gonna let it boil, and we'll see if it needs more salt. So we cover again. Okay, now I'm gonna try the soup for salt. In its salt, so I'm gonna put 1 tablespoon of salt, or you can put the beef flavor. So I'm gonna put another tablespoon right there. Okay, I think the soup is already done. And how we know when the meat is coming out of the bone, you already know that your soup is done, and the vegetables are already soft. So the soup is done, and it looks like this. Okay, so now I'm gonna turn it off. Okay, our soup is done. I hope you like the recipe, and thank you for watching my videos. Like and subscribe.